To help you decide should you go customized solution or standard version of the products, I will now show you some numbers with the costs and time of how does it look on the both sides, so it will be way easier for you to decide. So first of all, let's start with the standard. With the standard product, you have no time for development of the product itself because it's ready, so no time. But there is also no time of manufacturing because the product is off the shelf. Typically, it should be on the shelf on Riverdi or one of our distributors. You should get it in one day. Then there is zero cost of the tooling or engineering time because the product is well defined and designed. So you spend only the cost of a unit itself. So the standard is super easy and fast to start. On the other side, we have a customized solution. If you decide to go customized solution, we need to have first few weeks, typically maybe 5 to 10 weeks, depend on the design, to actually design with you. So there will be a lot of questions, as I mentioned before, about application and use cases that you plan, and then we will design tailored display for you. But once we finish the design, we need to manufacture it. It will take another week, so maybe 10 to 15 weeks for manufacturing. Depend, of course, how deep we'll go with the customization. So altogether, maybe we have already 15 or 20 weeks of the time. And then you need to spend some money. We will require, it also depend on what we'll customize, maybe from $500 to $5,000, depend if we'll be customizing like simple things like the glass or maybe more sophisticated like the PCB and some redesign will be needed. I will have several weeks and a couple of thousands typically dollars to make the tailored product for you. So I hope having this in mind will be easier for you to start. Let's go into the practical side. So we will now discuss the case study. One of our latest products that we develop with the customers, and I think it's a perfect example of how to use our displays, is a vending machine. It's an outdoor product actually, where the customer was doing a new concept of a machine and wasn't sure yet if he should use the customized solution because he wasn't sure of the quantities that he will manufacture later. So actually he selected a 10.1 inch HDMI display, standard product from our offer, that actually is good enough to work outdoor because it has standard 1.1 millimeter thick glass, but then there is a sensor which is like 0.7 of the millimeter, so we have almost 2 millimeter of the glass. Then we have optically bonded it to the TFT, so all the construction is pretty strong. It's maybe not vandal proof, but it's strong enough to test the display outdoor. Then the customer started manufacturing the machines, and when he manufactured a couple of hundreds of them based on a standard product, before going into the real mass production, into the thousands of the machines in the field, he already knew what kind of machine he wants and what the quantities he may expect in the future. And then to mitigate the risk of especially vandalism on the machines, he got back to us and asked for a thicker glass. Yes, so we did the customization for him. We actually made the display stronger, not only because of the glass on top, but we also put a UV film to protect it better from the sun for like a long-term use case. Let's say this kind of display can work maybe 5, 10, 15 years, depend on the application. So we redesigned the product to be especially good for the outdoor. And this customization, of course, took several weeks to design and to manufacture. But at the end of the day, we smoothly went from standard product to the customized solution once the customer was ready. So this way is mostly recommended. And as I mentioned before, even if you know you want to go into the custom solution, it's good to start with a standard, at least for a prototype or a mock-up of a device. So please go to our website, select the product. If you are not sure what to choose, please contact us. We'll help you with the selection, what solution, which display will be best for your application. So thank you for your attention. See you in the next video.